Big game breakdown, NBA style for Wednesday night. The Cavs and the Nuggets in Denver. Right now, the Nuggets 2.5-point favorites. We've seen a tick of over money, total at 230.5. You look at these two teams in the standings. Well, Cleveland's 37-26. That's good for number 3 in the East. Denver, 35-29, 2.5 games worse than Cleveland. That's only good for number 8 in the West. Of course, number 8 in the West is a precarious position. The Nuggets only a half game ahead of the Clippers and 1 game ahead of Utah. On Saturday, these two teams met. We have a short revenge situation for Cleveland, and it is revenge because I'll tell you what, Denver was the right side in that ballgame. Plus 4.5. They hung 126 on the Cavs, 126-117. The Nuggets won and covered in Cleveland, and they rolled through the Cleveland defense. 54.7% shooting, basically 55% shooting. 5 players for Denver scored in double digits. 35 assists for the Nuggets in that ballgame. 6 different players had at least 4 assists for Denver. Tyronn Lue knows what he saw. Quote, they had it going tonight offensively. We tried to throw everything at them. We switched, we blitzed, we showed, we did a little of everything. Of course, none of it worked. And then Cleveland lost Tristan Thompson inside. So, oh no, Larry Nance Jr.'s got to start at center against the Pistons. The rookie, Ante Zizic, the only real backup. So what happened? No Thompson, no problem. Cleveland, best game in weeks. They rolled the Pistons, and Larry Nance Jr., probably the best game of his career. Close to 32 minutes, 22 points, 15 boards. He was a difference maker for Cleveland against Detroit. Tyronn Lue. I didn't know he could shoot it. He never shot it in L.A., but coming here, just watching him shoot, he has 3-point range also, which I didn't know. If he can continue to make shots, it helps our offense tremendously. Nance did an okay job defending the basket. I don't know if it was good Cleveland defense or bad Detroit offense in that ballgame. He's certainly not a guy with prototypical center size in the NBA, and that could be a matchup problem against Denver, who does have a center with prototypical NBA size in the low post. Denver, second night of back-to-backs. They're coming off a miserable game at Dallas last night. You want to talk defensive lapses? They allowed 96 points through the first 3 quarters of that ballgame. Dallas, 15 of 27 from beyond the arc. They were draining everything. The only plus for Mike Malone is that they didn't get into a hard chase in the fourth quarter, so the minutes got spread out for Denver. They're in relatively good shape for the second of back-to-backs. 10 different players went from between 17 and 32 minutes in that contest. But I like this quote from Mike Malone at the end of the ballgame, or after the ballgame, I should say. My message was very simple. Tonight was unacceptable. It's one thing to miss shots and make mistakes, but it's another thing to go out there and just kind of go through the motions. And I don't think we can have that right now. No disrespect to Dirk Nowitzki, but one thing he can still do at a high level is shoot the ball, and we give him 5 threes. It was just a very undisciplined effort, and that is what happens when you're undisciplined on the road. Denver's got Paul Millsap back in the lineup. They're coming off a shoddy showing last night, and they're playing a vulnerable Cavs team. I'll put it this way. If I'm playing, I'm laying. I don't want any part of Cleveland in NBA action tonight. More big game breakdowns coming up next, right here on SportsBit. Betting insight today from SBRpicks.com. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.